When we hear of pregnancy complications, we usually think of older mothers or those with pre-existing conditions.
Local 5's Connie Feldman introduces us to one local mom who cautions others that being young doesn't mean you're invincible.
20-year-old Lexi Schulte of Green Bay had all the odds in her favor during her first pregnancy. She was young, healthy, active, with a normal pregnancy for more than 9 months. So how did she end up facing a 2-month stay in the ICU after giving birth? Here's her story and what she wants other expectant moms to know.
I was 19 when I got pregnant, so very young. Really healthy pregnancy. I worked at a warehouse, so very physical job. So I stayed very active, very healthy the whole time.
Lexi Schulte and her husband were eager to start their new family, so she took all the right steps to ensure a healthy pregnancy, starting with regular prenatal care.
Made it to 38 weeks really healthy. Again, no issues the whole time. Went in for my 38-week checkup, and at that time they took my blood pressure and it was high.
Schulte didn't make it home from her checkup that day.
And we were getting induced because my blood pressure was around like that 175/70.
OBGYN Dr. Rachel Baird with Aurora Baycare Medical Center says high blood pressure during pregnancy is a condition known as preeclampsia. It's most common in older expectant moms, those with diabetes or who have high blood pressure before getting pregnant.
But Lexi doesn't really fit any of those criteria, so she wouldn't have been someone who would have been considered high risk for developing it. That being said, we watch all pregnant ladies closely for it as you get towards the end of your pregnancy.
Baird says preeclampsia is rooted in the placenta, so because Schulte was already full term, the safest option is to deliver the baby and the placenta.
She came healthily. Yeah. She was perfect, and we were just kind of, soaking in that newborn time.
But basking in that newborn time was cut short when she started struggling to breathe later that day.
There was an elephant in my chest.
Yeah, literally.
Like 29 pounds of fluid sitting around my lungs, so I couldn't breathe. That's what was causing me to not breathe.
Schulte had developed postpartum cardiomyopathy, a rare and serious condition connected to pregnancy hormones. Dr. Baird says cardiomyopathy means the heart doesn't function as well as it should, pumping blood through the body, so fluid starts to back up.
Where does it start to back up? It backs up into the lungs, backs up into the other parts of the body, which then worsens that fluid retention that Lexi was having. In her case, her function of her heart was about half as good as it should have been postpartum.
A team of specialists at Aurora Baycare kicked into high gear, including a high-risk OBGYN, a cardiologist, a pulmonologist, among others. They put Schulte in a medically induced coma with a ventilator breathing for her so her heart could regain function and drain the excess fluid.
I was told that I was going to be in there for about 2 months recovery.
But it wasn't 2 months. Schulte was well enough to be discharged and reunited with her baby in about a week. Now, just a year and a half later, Schulte recently gave birth to her second baby girl under the watchful eye of her Aurora Baycare team. She says she feels very lucky and has some life-saving advice for other young mothers.
I would tell them, I'm like, advocate for yourself. Just because you're young does not mean that you are invincible, at all.
Despite potential complications like elevated blood pressure, a safe and successful pregnancy is possible with the support of the obstetrics and gynecology team at Aurora Baycare Medical Center. If you'd like more information or to schedule a pregnancy welcome visit, go to aurorabaycare.com/appointments. And that's your Health Watch. I'm Connie Feldman, Local 5 News.